dating seems to have a dilemma these days. It seems as if people are popping more balloons than they are popping the question. And I realize there are a lot of questions that need answers. Today, let's talk about dating with direction, a roadmap to healthy relationships. You know what's up. Turn me up. I'm mic'd up. Join me and let's mix it up. What's good people? How you doing? How you living? How's it going? What's happening? I hope that you, yes, you are doing well. Well, I want to welcome you to another edition of In the Mix. I'm your host with the most. Yeah, I'm your host with the most. Yours truly, Dr. Eddie Connor, and it is an honor that you have joined me today. Hit that thumbs up button on this video. Hit the like button. Yeah, hit that thumbs up button. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button, family. I'm growing your greatness. Help me to grow our channel for change, our channel that creates change, our channel that breaks chains. And in order to have this conversation of illumination today, I need you to hit that. I need you to drop those light bulb emojis in the chat. Drop those light bulb emojis in the chat. As a matter of fact, we got to pay that digital light bill. Let's turn it all the way up. Let's light it up. We're too lit to quit. Why? Because we are the light of the world. And today we're going to spotlight and highlight this particular topic that you may lean into, that I'm sure you're going to find particular interest in, entitled Dating with Direction. A roadmap to healthy relationships. Column came out not too long ago. A particular magazine said that 3 in 10 people feel as if marriage is of none effect. A lot of people would rather just long-term date than actually tie the knot for long-term marriage purposes. And there's a lot of disdain when it comes to relationships, a lot of disdain when it comes to marriage. I mean, you can even look at the films. I mean, Tyler Perry had some years ago, he said, "Why would I get married?" Or "Why did I get married?" Or whatever the case may be. That film, "Why Did I Get Married?" And I think people are asking now these days, why would I get married? It seems to have more risk than it does benefits in many people's opinion, in many people's eyes. And in order to marry, you got to first date. To a certain degree, these days, dating seems to be a cuss word. Dating is a cuss word these days. You want to date me? Huh? Who sent you? Why? What did I do wrong? Why are you singling me out? What did I do to you? I think it seems to be what people are asking when it comes to that. And, you know, it is what I've said before. It's better to wait long than to marry wrong. And not even just marry wrong. Maybe it's better to wait long than to date wrong. Because now the dilemma of dating and the effect of how it has on your psyche and how it has on your level of trust, much less how you view people and view the world. Yeah, it has an effect to where oftentimes it can scar you. It can keep you stifled and stagnant and stymied to where, listen, you don't feel like dealing with nobody. Because you singing the song, "Nobody knows the trouble I've seen." And so today we want to tackle that aspect of dating with direction, because oftentimes many people have been misaligned when it comes to the whole aspect of dating. And, a lot of times the relationships that we want to have with other people are oftentimes skewed because of the relationship that we have with ourselves. I believe it may not necessarily be your time to date. It just might be your time to wait. What I mean by that, waiting is not necessarily a bad word. Waiting is not necessarily a cuss word. Singleness is not a curse. In your singleness, you will have the most time to be able to do what it is that you want to do, however it is that you want to do it, however it is that you want to operate it, without having to yield or acquiesce to somebody else simply because they are now in your life and they take up space and they take up time. And those things are part of relationships and marriage. But here's the thing, a lot of times we do not maximize the level of singleness because we keep thinking about, oh, what's wrong with us? And somebody has this person, that other person has that particular individual, but you have you. Come on, every single day you ought to wake up thanking God that you got him, but you also ought to thank God that he gave you you. Why? Because you are a gift to yourself. If you don't see yourself as a gift to yourself, why would somebody else see you as a gift to them? If you don't recognize the gift in you, how can you expect somebody else to recognize the gift in you? No matter how much somebody tells you that you're beautiful or that you're handsome, if you don't believe it, what they say is going to fall on deaf ears. And so it may not necessarily be your time to date. It just might be your time to wait. Waiting is not like a person sitting at a bus stop. It's not like a person waiting on an Uber or Lyft. It is you lifting yourself up, right? You're preparing, you're working, you're developing, you're anticipating on what it is that you expect to be receiving. You're putting yourself in position for elevation. You have, here it is, partnered with your purpose. You cannot expect a purpose partner if you have not first partnered with your purpose. What is your particular purpose? What were you created to do? What has God gifted you to do? Because purpose is primary. Purpose is prioritization. Purpose has to be priority. Whoever God blesses you with, it's a benefit, is not a necessity. Purpose is the necessity. I need you to hear me. Whoever God blesses you with is a benefit, but they are not a necessity. Purpose is the primary necessity. Everything else is an added bonus and a benefit and a blessing. And to a certain degree, a person is the benefit and the blessing for walking in purpose and maximizing that. Why? Because I have been a good steward of my purpose, my time, my investment. And as I've been a good steward of my purpose, now I can be a great steward and even a better steward of the person that God now gives me and entrusts in my hands. Come on, somebody, just type I'm a benefit. Type I'm a benefit. You are a benefit. You are a benefit. But your purpose is a necessity. And here's the thing. Oftentimes, we are waiting for a person to come into our lives before we ever walk into the purpose that God has for our life. Are you hearing me? We are first, oftentimes mistakenly, waiting for a person to come into our life before we walk in the purpose that God has for our life. That's totally backwards. It's antithetical. It's contradictory. It's contradistinctive to what real purpose is all about. If purpose has anything to do with the person, you are that particular person that connects and adapts and aligns. Dating with direction first moves you into the particular place. Am I in the direction of my purpose? Or am I hustling backwards? Am I living life putting the pedal to the metal and shifting the gear in the drive? Or am I still in park? Am I still in a place of reverse? Yeah. I'm waiting, but while I'm waiting, I'm working. While I'm waiting, I'm serving. Because here's what I understand. If you're going to be in a relationship and a marriage at all, you have to understand that this is, in a relationship and a marriage, is the service industry. It's not about you being served. Because if it's all about you being served, you're going to go out of business. But it's about you being of service. If serving is below you, relationships and marriage is beyond you. Let me say that twice because it's oh so nice. If serving is below you, relationships and marriage is beyond you. And that's why it's all about being a servant leader. Servant leader. Why? Because service is the rent you pay for the space that you occupy. And that's why it's so important to be in an environment, in a community of individuals who are not self-serving. Yeah. Who are not selfish, but are selfless. Servant leaders. That's what our Eagles community is all about. The mentoring, the teaching, the training, the coaching, or what it is that I provide shifts you into a place and mindset of being a servant leader, of you developing, of you protecting, of you harnessing, of you honing your gift and your skill and your purpose and your craft and your business and your marketing aspects and your witty ideas and inventions. Increasing your ideas, your impact, and your influence. You owe it to you to get into our amazing cohort, our amazing community of gifted leaders, of servant leaders. Go right now to theeaglesacademy.com, theeaglesacademy.com, theeaglesacademy.com. The next 5 of you who take advantage of it by putting in the word SOAR, SOAR. Type that word in the chat, family. SOAR. Put in the word SOAR at checkout. Theeaglesacademy.com, theeaglesacademy.com. Tap the join now button, fill out the form, be transformed. You'll see a coupon code area. Put in the word SOAR, and I'm hooking you up. Go ahead and do that now and be a part of our Eagles community. Conversations like this one that we're having right here today, dating with direction, a roadmap to healthy relationships, is why you need to become a member of In the Mix. You're watching In the Mix, but how are you not a member of In the Mix? Link is in the chat. Link is in the description of this video. Tap that link, and you're going to see a pop-up with 3 options: VIP, Royalty, OQP. You're a very important person with a very important purpose. King, Queen, your royalty demands loyalty. And then OQP, only quality people. That's what a roadmap to healthy relationships is: having quality people, only quality people in your life. Choose one of those 3 options. My gift to you is to give you access to our members only area with videos, courageous conversations that go even farther than this, behind the scenes information, and an inside perspective of my life that you're not going to see on social media, not going to see right here on this community service content area, the free aspect of the YouTube, only in my members only area. Membership has its privileges. Unlock the unlimited. Go ahead and do that now. Family, we're going to take a quick break. I got more in store. After these messages, I'll be right back. You know, I realize the extent of your development is connected to the extent of your investment. What I mean, invest little, develop little. But we're investing much into you as you invest in yourself by developing your purpose, developing your goals and your dreams and your ideals and your ideas, shifting you from ideas to income. Where does this all happen at? I'm so glad you asked. It takes place in our Eagles Academy. All you have to do is go right now to theeaglesacademy.com, tap the join now button, fill out the form, be transformed to shift your ideas into income, your contacts into contracts, really to grow your ideas, your impact, and your influence. You owe it to you to invest in you. And as a result of it, now you are able to be coached and mentored and be a part of our live trainings with yours truly. Yeah, with me, along with a host of other leaders and trendsetters and trailblazers and accountability partners. No one grows in a silo. The power of mentorship, it takes what I've learned in years and months and I give it to you in minutes. What I've learned in decades and I can give it to you in days. To be a part of our private Facebook group, to get guided feedback through our Eagles Nest reflections, to get access to all of the content and all the live sessions and the trainings of business development, of financial stewardship, of the impact and empowerment that only takes place when you go right now to theeaglesacademy.com. Again, when you get there, tap the join now button, fill out the form, be transformed. But it doesn't just stop there. You want to develop your book? Then guess what? You are an aspiring author. You need to get my bestseller book blueprint. It's available right now. accessidentity.org/author. All of the insight of what it is that I have used to write 18 books and be a best-selling author. You owe it to you to get your hands on that. You also owe it to you to get my Successful Speaker Strategies download. I'm telling you, whatever you're building, you can build it better if you use better words. Let me show you how to develop your communication. There's an art to communication. Let me show you how to develop that. Go right now as well to accessidentity.org/speaker. And then I am blessed to pastor the Remnant Worshipers Church. I want you to be a part of the church that I am pastoring at right now. It's such a great thing of what it is that God has fashioned us to do. And it's taking place right here in the city of Detroit, 10 a.m. every Sunday, 6 p.m. we have prayer on Tuesdays, and then 7 p.m. on those same Tuesdays, we have TNT Tuesdays, Truth and Transformation. It's amazing. You want to be a part of it. Go right now, trwchurch.org. And then I want to see your face in the place this Sunday at 20470 Hubble Street. I'm doing my best to save you a seat. Powerful prayer, praise, and a preach word. Can't wait to see your face in the place at the Remnant Worshipers Church. Yes, y'all. Come on, family. I need to heed to these resources that you've heard. Let's get back to the word. We're talking about dating with direction, a roadmap to healthy relationships. Seems like more people are popping balloons than they are popping the question. Yeah, sure does. And we're having this courageous conversation. Super conversation. Drop a super chat. Drop a super sticker. Here's what it is. I'm coming to the realization that the more notable and successful that you become, the less trusting you are of people. It's tight, but it's going to be all right. I wish I could talk to some real folk tonight. I really do. I really wish I could talk to some real people. I've come to the realization that the more notable and successful that you become, the less trusting that you are of people. Why do you want me? Why do you want to come into my life now? Who sent you? What's your motive? What you trying to get close to me for? What are your intentions? Do you have an ulterior motive? Are you coming to build or are you coming to destroy? Come on. You got to ask these questions. You got to be metacognitive. You got to think about what it is that you're thinking about. And for years, I remember I would say to myself, why would LeBron James marry his high school sweetheart, Savannah? Beautiful sister. Why would LeBron James marry his high school sweetheart when he's LeBron James? And you look at the landscape of celebrity life and these things that nature, whatever the case may be. Why would he? Some of you say, well, why wouldn't he? Go with me here. LeBron, you can be with any model. LeBron, you can be with any actress. LeBron, you can be with any songstress that in many cases you want to be with. You have the cachet. You are a savant in your particular industry as a professional basketball player. You are definitely in probably the top 5 greatest of all time, without doubt. Yeah, can't even say probably. He is. He's not over MJ, in my opinion, but that's for another discourse. But of course, he can be, to a certain degree, with whoever he wants to be. He's renowned. He's a billionaire. He's attractive to many people. People are enamored oftentimes with the profession, but they couldn't handle all that it takes to be with that particular person. A lot of people love the idea of you, but they couldn't be with you because of all it takes to be with you. And now here's the thing. It spotlights, it puts a highlight on their insecurity. You're too insecure, so it would never work. Folks want you for what you do, but not for who it is that you are. Here's the thing. People want you for their agenda. Yeah, they do. They want you for their agenda. Okay, this particular individual has a title. They can elevate my cachet. They can elevate my clout. I look good on their arm. They want you oftentimes for their agenda. Talk about dating with direction. They want to map out. They want to be the map quest for your life. To a certain degree, it's a roadmap for unhealthy relationships. Being with somebody of notability, of nobility, of notoriety, the glitz and the glamour is attractively spectacular. But when you think about, as I raised the question with LeBron, with the same actress, with the same model that he could be with now, be with him when he was struggling as a kid because he didn't have the money that he has now. Who would want to be with me? Let me bring myself into the equation. Who would want to be with me when I was fighting for my life with a bald head? Who would want to be with me when I was fighting for my life with chemo and radiation being pumped into my veins? Who would want to be with me when I was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer? When it felt as if I was breathing my last breath? Who would want to be with me when under a ball cap that I would wear is no hair like it is now? When I was, to a certain degree, toe up from the flow up. If I wasn't your type when you were 25, why am I your type now when you're 35? Oh, come on, talk to me, somebody. Family, just type date with direction. Type date with direction. Hear me. People want you in your glory, but not in the climb of your story. Many people, I need you to hear me, they're waiting for you at the finish line. But you can find them in the daytime with a flashlight when you just starting your race. Here's what LeBron did. LeBron chose a woman who has been through the thick and the thin with him for years. And here's the main thing. Didn't betray him. Yeah. Yep. He chose a woman who had been with him through the thick and the thin, who knew him prior to his ascension. Here it is. She knew him in the stage of his crucifixion, not just his resurrection. She knew him in the place of his story, not just his glory. She knew him for X amount of years, and she didn't betray him. Wasn't talking behind his back. Wasn't gossiping about him. Wasn't treating him bad and doing him dirty. She got skin in the game. She's proven, here it is, she proved that she was trustworthy. Listen, beyond your body, a man just want to know, are you trustworthy? Come on. If I'm gonna put a rock on your finger, are you anchored to the solid rock? Is this sand, or is this a foundation of rock that we can stand? She's proven that she's trustworthy. Now somebody like that is gonna make you belt out some baby face. I give you the sun, the rain, the moon, the stars, and the mountains. I give you the world. Yeah. And all that you wish for. That right there moves beyond just money, moves beyond just body, moves beyond just physicality, moves beyond just curves. It's about character. Beyond just height is about heart. Beyond just muscles and money is about mentality. See, here's what I've come to the realization and the inclination about. I don't need you to show me who you are 5 and 10 times. All you got to do is show me who you are one good time, and I'm good on you. Ain't no hate. Ain't no bitterness. Ain't no lack of forgiveness. No. I can do all that. No love lost. But like a good neighbor, stay over there. That's it. Social distance. Social distance. We could do that. Like a good neighbor, stay over there. That's it. It's real clear. And a lot of times we're trying to force something with people that it should be a flow with. Can't make no man want you. Can't make no woman want you. If they want you, they'll let you know. Woo! Is this thing on? Could you be with someone who is the object of everyone's attention at all times, intentionally and unintentionally, without you feeling some type of way? No, but oftentimes jealousy gets in the way. Because I don't know who it is that I am. Here's what I do now. I now try to find my purpose in a person. Why? Because there's a pattern in your life that needs to be broken. Pattern of hurt, pattern of pain, pattern of feeling insecure, pattern of feeling less than, pattern of the complexion of your skin to where you feel like somebody who may be a lighter hue is better than you, or somebody may be a darker hue is better than you, whatever the case may be. Somebody's opinions became your prison, and now you look for your value in a person and you'll never find it there. God is the one who gives you a value. Can't nobody complete you. Only God does that. You'll always be in a dilemma. See, here's the thing. A lot of times we're popping the balloon on people when we need to pop the balloon on us as a pattern. Stop trying to just pop the balloon on people and pop the balloon on your patterns. Pattern of trying to always talk about people. Pop that balloon. Pattern of gossiping. Pop that balloon. Pattern of trying to chase after everybody else. Pop that balloon. Pattern of the lack of self-love. Pop that. Pattern of always projecting your anger and your animosity and you gaslighting. Pop that. Pattern of narcissistic personality disorder. Pop that. Pattern of your limited beliefs and your scarcity mindset and your insecurity and your jealousy and your animosity and your negativity. Pop that. If you're going to have a roadmap to healthy relationships, it first begins within before it ever begins with them. It begins with them. It begins within before it ever begins with them. How you going to win if you ain't right within? Questions that need answers. And I know that you can look within and provide it over and over again. It's not in a person. It's in your God-given purpose. Family, we've had a courageous conversation right here. Drop a super chat, drop a super sticker. I would that you would sow into this word that you've heard. It's tight, but it's going to be all right. Super conversation, drop a super chat, drop a super sticker, Cash App, $ Dr. Eddie Ministries. Yeah, got a new Cash App there. Dr. Eddie Ministries. PayPal, Zelle, EddieConnorJr @gmail.com as well. Links in the chat, links in the description of this video for where to give and how to give. I'm joining my faith with yours that God does 30, 60, 100 fold in your life, that he increases you exceedingly abundantly, above all that you can ask or think. I know it's going to happen for you, and I'm believing it's going to streamline your life too. Family, conversations like this one is why you need to become a member of In the Mix. Links in the chat, links in the description of this video. Tap that link. One of three options. Choose that, and I'm giving you access to our members only area. I want you to soar with us into a greater level of success and purpose. increase your ideas, your impact, and your influence, go right now to theeaglesacademy.com, theeaglesacademy.com, theeaglesacademy.com. When you get to theeaglesacademy.com, tap the Join Now button, fill out the form. I guarantee you're going to be transformed. Yes, you will. And then, of course, when you get there, you're going to see the coupon code. Put in the word SOAR, SOAR. Type the word SOAR in the chat. Or, yes, you do that too, but type the word SOAR in the coupon code, and I'm going to give you a hookup. Yeah, I'm going to do that for you. Family, did you get something from this today? Did this empower you? Did this speak life to you? Yeah, sometimes the word cuts, but I will sew you back up. I definitely will. Because In the Mix is out of time. But trust me, I'm not out of truth. And so I want to thank you for rocking with me. I want to thank you for riding with me. I want to thank you for rolling with me. Why? Because that's just how we roll. And we roll together each and every single weekday, Monday through Friday for In the Mix. Hit that thumbs up button right here on the YouTube side. Hit the subscribe button. Join my channel. Subscribe to my channel. Share this with somebody as well. Share this link with somebody. Share this link with somebody. Yeah. Share this link with somebody. I'm not just going off of my heart. I'm going off of God's Spirit. He'll lead you, guide you, and direct your paths. Heart is desperately wicked and deceitful above all who can know it. Sometimes your heart can take you where your mind can't keep you. I got to get my mind and my spirit right. So I don't make a choice out of thirst and need. Make a choice out of the right things and that which is healthy. Sincere salute to all of you watching on social media. Sincere salute to all of you watching us on our sister satellite stations on social media. Just got a question for you. Are you my friend? Are we locked in? Step this way, step that way. Yes, step this way. Which way am I talking about? My friend and me, follow me. Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok. We don't stop at EddieConnorJr. EddieConnorJr. Put some respect on my name, family. EddieConnorJr. Y'all keep showing love. I'm going to keep showing up. And I want you to show up to where I pastor at the church, which is the Remnant Worshipers Ministry in the city of Detroit, 20470 Hubble Street in the city of Detroit. I'm saving you a seat. Join us every Sunday, 10 o'clock a.m. At the Remnant Worshipers Church. And of course, we're having an amazing time, word and worship, powerful prayer, praise, and a preach word. trwchurch.org. Get some church merch there. Yeah, the Remnant Worshipers is the logo on the back. It says Faith Family Forward. Check that out. If I can help you, if I can serve you in any way, don't hesitate. Reach out to me. Get any of my books on Amazon. I've got 18 of them there. 18 books out there. Yes, on relationships too, all of that. TheEaglesAcademy.com/books. If you're looking for a dynamic speaker, now why would you look any further? You know that I'm the man for the job. So invite me to speak at your church, your conference, your community center, your school, your graduation, your session. Let's make some progression. Email me to invite me. info@EddieConnor.com. It'd be an honor for me to empower you. It's yours truly, Dr. Eddie, your main man, 100 grand, your brother. And I mean that from another mother. Family, it's been fun, but you know, brother, got to run. So I want you to know it's been a privilege and a pleasure, treat and a treasure, joy. Yes, it has been beyond measure, but I want you, yes, you, I'm talking to you now to remember to keep the faith and believe it's going to be bigger, better, brighter, peace, and a whole lot of love. Keep soaring higher. You know, I realize the extent of your development is connected to the extent of your investment. What I mean, invest little, develop little. But we're investing much into you as you invest in yourself by developing your purpose, developing your goals and your dreams and your ideals and your ideas, shifting you from ideas to income. Where does this all happen at? I'm so glad you asked. It takes place in our Eagles Academy. All you have to do is go right now to theeaglesacademy.com, tap the Join Now button, fill out the form, be transformed to shift your ideas into income, your contacts into contracts, really to grow your ideas, your impact, and your influence. You owe it to you to invest in you. And as a result of it, now you are able to be coached and mentored and be a part of our live trainings with yours truly. Yeah, with me, along with a host of other leaders and trendsetters and trailblazers and accountability partners. No one grows in a silo. The power of mentorship, it takes what I've learned in years and months and I give it to you in minutes. What I've learned in decades and I can give it to you in days. To be a part of our private Facebook group, to get guided feedback through our Eagles Nest reflections, To get access to all of the content and all the live sessions and the trainings of business development, of financial stewardship, of the impact and empowerment that only takes place when you go right now to theeaglesacademy.com. Again, when you get there, tap the join now button, fill out the form, be transformed. But it doesn't just stop there. You want to develop your book? Then guess what? You are an aspiring author. You need to get my bestseller book blueprint. It's available right now. accessidentity.org/author. All of the insight of what it is that I have used to write 18 books and be a best-selling author. You owe it to you to get your hands on that. You also owe it to you to get my Successful Speaker Strategies download. I'm telling you, whatever you're building, you can build it better if you use better words. Let me show you how to develop your communication. There's an art to communication. Let me show you how to develop that. Go right now as well to accessidentity.org/speaker. And then I am blessed to pastor the Remnant Worshipers Church. I want you to be a part of the church that I am pastoring at right now. Is such a great thing of what it is that God has fashioned us to do. And it's taking place right here in the city of Detroit, 10 a.m. every Sunday, 6 p.m. we have prayer on Tuesdays, and then 7 p.m. on those same Tuesdays, we have TNT Tuesdays, Truth and Transformation. It's amazing. You want to be a part of it. Go right now, trwchurch.org. And then I want to see your face in the place this Sunday at 20470 Hubble Street. I'm doing my best to save you a seat. Powerful prayer, praise, and a preach word. Can't wait to see your face in place at the Remnant Worshipers Church.